What bottles should you bring to your fantasy draft this year? Stay tuned to find out. It is that time of year again, fantasy football, one of my favorite times of the year. The hope is alive for everybody. Everyone thinks they have a chance to win. All the guys, you can get together, have a good time, especially as you get older and it's harder to get everyone together. Those couple hours are special. So when you go to this event, what should you bring? I have a couple different bottles on this list for different types of groups and different types of events. So for the first bottle on this list, it is a bottle that first place picks for the last place to drink all night. Now for me, this is going to be Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. It is rough going down the throat. It's straight cinnamon with a little bit of gasoline ethanol burn. It is not pleasant. No one should drink it. Now there are different types of whiskeys in the community that have a cult following, like Malort. Malort may be another good option here. I personally never had it. Maybe one day I'll correct that, so I can't really recommend it here right now. But whatever it is in your group, maybe you have an inside joke about a certain bottle, maybe pick that one. And if you want to be nice, maybe it's just they drink one shot for the night of that bottle and they can move on to the other good stuff. So second bottle on this list is a blind bottle. This is a bottle that you're going to pour for all your friends, let them sip, enjoy it, maybe put in some guesses in, and at the end of the night, you reveal what it is. I think a good bottle for this is a bottle that is really good, but for some reason, whether it be price tag, label bias, it's just not well bought. And for me, that is Old Forester 100. This bottle comes in around $25. It beats many bottles that are double the cost, if not 3 times the cost. You get a nice Brown-Forman notes along with that oak, which I haven't had that much oak on a bottle in this price range ever. It's a nice, well-rounded pour, 100 proof. It's not going to burn too much, while at the same time giving you flavor notes that you'd want. Plus, the label here rings true, a little bit of fall. I got some orange on here, like the leaves change, so it's a good bottle for this time of year. Okay, next bottle on this list. It is the Workhorse. Typically, when you go to these fantasy functions, people will bring their Miller, their Coors, just some baseline beer that gets the job done. And for me, that bottle is none other than Wild Turkey 101. This is the workhorse in the bourbon community. It has great green apples, some cinnamon, a little bit of oak on the back end. This bottle is great neat. It's also a good mixer. So say you're at an event that people don't drink bourbon straight, you need to make some cocktails. This is a great bourbon to make some cocktails with. Plus, this bottle is also coming at $25, so it's not going to break the bank. So the next 2 bottles on my list, these are bottles that would be for people who are a little more into the whiskey community. They're knowledgeable and would appreciate a good pour. So the first bottle is a good store pick. It could be any store pick that you have, something that you think has good juice. Maybe it is a bottle that people in the group love. You could even expand here a little bit. Maybe you get a bottle that others in the group haven't had before and help expand their palates and horizon. For me, 70x2 Full Proof is the perfect bottle. I just love the Barton notes. It's a flavor profile that most will enjoy. And again, this is also a bottle that won't break the bank at around $50. So the next bottle on this list, it's a bottle that maybe just came out, a bottle that people in the group haven't had a chance to buy yet or get access to. And for me, this year, for this year's release, that is none other than Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye. This bottle's come out. It's supposed to be a shelf bottle, but at this point, it's still allocated. And this is a great bottle for your fantasy draft. When you get a little bit closer to fall, rye notes, they pop. They're great pours for the fall. And this has been one of my favorite bottles of the year. So that's another good reason to bring it to the group and let others have a chance to try it. Before we get to the next bottle, if you're enjoying this content, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That way you won't miss any posts going forward and it'll help this video get out to others in the community. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers. We can do a live stream with you guys, bring on my puppy, Watson, and just have a good time with the community. Okay, my last 2 bottles. These are celebration bottles. The fantasy draft, it is the best day of the year for the whole group. As I said earlier, everyone's on a flat, even playing field. Everyone has the hope that they could win this year. And it might be the only time in the fantasy year that everyone is together at one place. So for me, I would bring a celebration bottle. And the reason I have 2 bottles here is because some bottles are better for more novice drinkers, while others are good for experienced drinkers. The first bottle on this list is Blantons. Time and time again, when I share this bottle with beginner drinkers, they are in love. And it's for several reasons. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. You put it on the table at the fantasy draft, people's eyes are just going to go straight towards it. It also comes in at 93 proof, so you're not going to blow the palates of people who don't drink whiskey regularly. And it's just a nice, simple, sweet drink. It's not complex. You're not going to get a bunch of different flavors. But for the novice whiskey drinker, they're not looking for a complex drink. They're looking for something that's not going to burn and is a little sweet and enjoyable. The next bottle on this list is a bottle for the experienced whiskey drinker, something that'd get them excited. And there are many bottles on my shelf I could put in this category. But for me today, right now, it is Stagg. This bottle is a bottle everyone's hunting across the board, and it is a great pour. You get the nice Buffalo Trace cherry note. It's basically like an Eagle Rare proofed up. The nose on this is fantastic, and then it comes with a nice long finish. And what's nice about Stagg is all the batches are a little different, so even if people in the group have tried Stagg before, they might not have tried the batch that you brought. Now with these celebration bottles, whatever you bring, you have to be comfortable that you're not going to bring the bottle home, that it might be empty. If you're at a group with 12 people, each one pours a 2-ounce drink, there's only 25 ounces in a bottle, and that bottle is gone. So be selective in what bottle you bring to your bottle share. So that's my list for bottles to bring to your fantasy draft. Leave in the comments below what you think is the best bottle to bring. And until next time, cheers.